Great day, everyone! It is another day to gain some knowledge. This is Teacher Mary Carr, and welcome to Camplish.com. Today, we will have the preview of another interesting English information or article from this book, English Reading Basic 5. Let's learn and explore English. Are you ready now? Okay, let's start. Today, we will discuss Unit 20. Let's learn about this passage entitled Gladiator. Look at the picture. You can see here the stadium. This is the stadium during the ancient Roman period. So, I will read it for you, but first, I will read it slowly, so you can get the correct pronunciation of the words here. And after that, you can join me in reading it again. So you have to listen very carefully. Alright, I will start now. Gladiators were fighters in the ancient Roman period. They fought in big stadiums, and people watched their fights for fun. Gladiator fights were the biggest entertainment at the time. Gladiators sometimes fought against each other and sometimes fought with wild animals, like lions. Some gladiators were volunteers because they could get a lot of money if they won. However, many of them were slaves from other countries. What happened if they lost? Many gladiators lost their lives or were wounded during fights. And now, let's read this again, but faster than the first one. Let's begin. Gladiators were fighters in the ancient Roman period. They fought in big stadiums, and people watched their fights for fun. Gladiators' fights were the biggest entertainment at that time. Gladiators sometimes fought against each other, and sometimes fought with wild animals, like lions. Some gladiators were volunteers because they could get a lot of money if they won. However, many of them were slaves from other countries. What happened if they lost? Many gladiators lost their lives or were wounded during fights. Alright, I hope that you got the correct pronunciation of the words. If you have some time, try to read it again to enhance your ability in reading. Okay, did you understand the passage? Good. So let's have some activities here and let's answer it together. Let's start on the first activity, which is select true or false. In this part, we will find out if the sentence is true or false. So let's start. Number 1. Gladiators fought against each other only. Is it true or false? The answer is false. So now, let's see why this is the answer. Here is the sentence that will support our answer in number 1. Gladiators sometimes fought against each other and sometimes fought with wild animals like lions. How about number 2? Gladiators fought in huge stadiums. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Here, They fought in big stadiums and people watched their fights for fun. And how about number 3? All gladiators were slaves from other countries. Is it true or false? The answer is false. Here is the sentence. Many of them were slaves from other countries. It is many, and it's all. That's why it's false. Now, we've finished the first activity. Before we proceed to the second one, let's learn more vocabulary words first. That will be useful in making your own sentences. Let's look at our word box. You can see different words. I will read it and repeat after me. Okay, I will start now. Gladiator, fighter, ancient, stadium, entertainment, volunteer, slave, and the last word, wounded. So now we can proceed to vocabulary check-up. In this activity, we will find out the missing words to make these sentences complete. We will find out the missing word by looking at our word box. Okay? So first, I am going to read it for you. Then I will give you some time to answer it. After that, we will answer it together. Okay, so number 1. We saw the movie called Blanc. Number 2. There were 2,000 people inside of the Blanc. Number 3. He was badly Blanc in the war. And number 4, they will take the first 20 Blanc. Okay, what is the answer in number 1? The answer is Gladiator. We saw the movie called Gladiator. How about number 2? The answer is Stadium. There were 2,000 people inside of the stadium. Next, number 3, the answer is wounded. He was badly wounded in the war. And number 4, the answer is fighter. They will take the first 20 fighters. Good! I hope that you got all the correct answers here. This is the end of our lesson for today. I hope that you learned something from it. So, if you want to learn more and want to develop your English skills, you are welcome to visit camplish.com. Again, this is Teacher Mary Carr, and see you in our next video. Bye!